even sure where to begin with all of this, but I have a lot to say, and I feel like I can't say it all on Twitter, and I feel like I can't say it all on Instagram. I feel like I can't say it all unless I just make a video, sit down, and talk about it. So I know a lot of people like to say that I shouldn't be able to talk about Jenelle because I have a crazy past and yada yada yada. Okay, Jenelle used to be one of my best friends. I used to talk to her every day for years, and I'm going to talk about her if I want to. Thank you. So if you guys did not already know, there was an incident that happened where Jenelle's husband, David, killed her dog. Like, breaking news all over my newsfeed last night was things about him killing her dog. The first thing that happened was we found out that he killed the dog, and then we found out Jenelle was not staying with him. She was upset with him. And then we found out that he allegedly killed the dog because it attacked the baby daughter, Ensley. And you know, this morning I woke up and in my newsfeed was a video of the dog nipping at the baby. Literally, he is recording a video knowing this dog does not like a baby in his face. Recording a video and telling the baby to get into the dog's face. You can clearly see the dog's upset, does not want the baby in the face. Lots of dogs are like that, especially little dogs. You have to, you know, teach your child to have boundaries with the dog. You have to teach the dog not to do that. Like, there's things you have to do, but this David guy literally told this dog how to attack people and do things like that. Like, everybody's been talking about it. They've been sharing videos of him in the past telling the dog, get him Nugget, whatever. Okay, so you've trained your dog to attack and to be aggressive, and then you also know that it doesn't like the baby in the face, but you're gonna tell your baby while recording and sitting far across from the baby to get into the dog's face, to where it is gonna get upset and it is gonna yip. And it didn't even make her bleed. It left a red mark. Should the dog have bit the baby? Of course not. Of course not. But he should have never provoked the baby and got the baby to get into the dog's face to where it was gonna get bit, because he knew that was gonna happen. And in my personal opinion, based on being in an abusive relationship and based on what I see from him, I feel like he's mad at her for something. He knows how much she loves that dog. And I feel like he did this to not only hurt Jenelle, but I feel like he did it to instill fear in Jenelle and basically say, look at this, I can kill. I can kill. Something pisses me off, I'll kill it. I feel like that is what this person is doing. And I feel like he is a loose cannon. He is psychotic. And he's just crazy. And I know there's a lot of people who say, how do we know Jenelle's really in an abusive relationship? Okay, coming from somebody who has been in an abusive relationship, multiple abusive relationships, I can see from the look on her face and the look on his face that she is in an abusive relationship. That's all I have to see. You can tell when people start to talk to her about something that she told them that he did not want them to know, that she looks at him and he gives her a look like, you better shut up. So you can tell that she is in an abusive relationship. Not only that, we know about the phone call that happened, what, 6 months ago or so, where they were at a bonfire or something. She ended up saying he tripped and fell on her and it was all a mistake, but in the phone call, she's clearly upset. She's clearly hurt. She thinks she's hurt. She thinks something's broken. Her collarbone's broken. You know that she's being abused. And obviously, you know, I've been there. I was literally punched as hard as he could punch me in my side multiple times. I called the police. I filed a police report. He went to jail and he was able to get into my head and convince me to drop the charges and to do all that. Like, these people are very manipulative. They have quite the hold on you. And I know that David obviously has it on her. But it's like, I really think when it comes to an abusive relationship, it takes something very, very, very serious to pull you out completely. And I'm really hoping for Jenelle that this pulls her out completely. I know there's been a lot of people in my mentions who are like, you just wish you could take Jenelle's spot on MTV, blah, 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 blah. Like, no, not at all. This is not what this is about. The only time I ever talk about Jenelle on my Twitter is when the A word is involved, abuse. I talked about her when Kaiser was being abused by David, which I truly believe happened. I talked about her when she was abused by David, which we all know happened. And now I'm talking about her again when the abuse has gotten so bad that she is now having her own dog killed, okay? It's basically an ex-friend I'm talking about, and something that I'm really passionate about. So obviously I'm going to talk about it, and I'm going to talk about it if I want to. So for me, I really believe this is a manipulative tactic that he is using to scare her and hurt her. It is completely unbelievable to me that he is not in jail. I know where I live, if somebody shot and killed a dog, they would be in jail immediately. Especially if they saw that video and they saw the baby's face and saw that nothing really happened. Okay, and he provoked the situation. Like I was saying, a lot of people are saying stupid shit about me wanting her spot on MTV and da 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 da. No. You know what I would really love? I would love to see Jenelle finally realize how horrible of a person David is, and I would love for us to be able to watch and see her growing into her own person, learning to love herself, leaving David. You know, I want to see her get better. I want to see her succeed in life. I mean, she's what, 26, 27? She's still young. She still has the opportunity to finally grow up. She still has the opportunity to realize that abusive relationships is not where she wants to be. She has the opportunity to find somebody who's actually going to be good to her and take good care of her. Like, she's still so young that she can still find some peace in her life, and she can still get her together, and she can still grow and become a great person. Obviously, she doesn't have the best past, she doesn't have the best childhood, etc., etc. So there's a bunch of things that come into play. But I truly believe that I think she can be a good person. I really do. I think that she needs to leave David, and I think she needs to focus on her children. Do I think sometimes she shows a lack of maternal love? Yes. But that comes from issues within yourself, I believe, that she can work on, and I'm just convinced that she can do better. At this moment in time, I am just in complete disbelief that David is not in jail. How do you shoot and kill a dog for no reason and not go to jail? How do you provoke a situation where the dog bites the baby? You're literally putting the baby in harm's way purposely, and then you don't go to jail. How does that happen? I don't understand how this state, their justice system is so lacking. Like, how are you letting them get away with all this crap? How did he ever get away with hurting her that one night? How did he get away with hurting Kaiser? How is he getting away with shooting a dog and killing a dog, an innocent being? I just don't get it. I don't get how he's getting away with all this, and I really, really hope that the investigation goes deeper, and I hope that he ends up in jail for what he's done. I truly believe that if him and Jenelle get back together, that something bad's going to happen to her or one of the children. He honestly seems like he truly enjoyed killing this innocent animal. He enjoyed provoking it. He enjoyed killing it. He doesn't feel sorry that he did it. And he's just a crazy lunatic. He's going to end up hurting somebody very badly. He's going to end up killing somebody possibly. And at this point, it just needs to end. She needs to end the relationship. I just want, you know, if Jenelle, if you see this video, I want you to know that you are a good person. Just because you've done bad things doesn't make you a bad person. You are beyond capable of being independent. Beyond capable. With the money that you have, you are beyond capable of being independent. It's very hard to learn how to be alone and to be happy alone, because sometimes women like us, we feel like we get our value from being with a man. But I promise you, when you learn how to love yourself and how to be happy alone, you're going to be the happiest that you've ever been in your entire life, and you will also attract the right person into your life at that point. So coming from an ex-friend and, you know, somebody who has been through this, I am devastated for the dog. That is disgusting for somebody to do that to an innocent animal. And I just want Jenelle to, this to be her breaking point, and for her to get out and be safe. I love you guys. Thank you guys for watching.